Okie dokie. Well, I know Mustang, that must be you. Nope, there's 0 people in the live right now. Well, it wasn't a planned live. But anyways, I just got back from fishing and wasn't planning on doing that today. But anyways, we went fishing and I just got back. And so thought we would, Adam should be joining me too in just a little bit. But we're going to talk about, of course, Danelo, and we're going to talk about, of course, Ruby Frankie and Jody Hildebrandt as well throughout the live. But other than that, really, it's just going to be a chill live, you guys. Going to see what Nick's up to. Going to see what's going on with Danelo. Obviously, he wasn't caught today. So, yeah, I was kind of hoping for an update on that. But obviously, there isn't any again. So let's see here. I'm just going to turn this on and just see what's going on since I just got back home anyway. And let's see what they're saying. If they're saying anything much. So again, welcome to the live, you guys. Just going to be like a chill type of live, just bounce around between the different things going on. And I think Nick's channel or Nick on Twitter seemed to be a little laggy there. Are these guys, what are they snoozing? They left their camera on and was like, yeah, I think we're just going to go for a nap.
Can you tell them no live truck picture, please?
Okay, he's not talking to us, though.
We won't use that video.
Okay, so anyways, I'm just going to go off of that one for a minute, I think. That seems kind of boring. So go to my own darn video. Okay, 1 second here. My channel. Your channel. That was a good video I put out earlier today. So I think I'm going to do that, to be honest with you. And hello, who joins in. We'll go here. And videos. And yeah, this is a good one here. Let's watch this one. Hey everyone, this is Sunny Justice from It's a Crime and Shame. In this video, we are going to be talking about Danelo Cavalcante. He is an escaped prisoner out of Pennsylvania from the Chester County Prison. Now, he escaped on August 31st. There was a press conference today, and I'm going to show you a news media and give you some good coverage about this case. So let's get into it. Oh, wait, one more thing. Oh, could you please hit that like and the share button? And if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscription button. Now let's get into it.
Escape from prison. Authorities in Pennsylvania say there have been new sightings as they widen their search perimeter. Trevor is on the scene for us with more. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, Michael. So this convicted killer has not disappeared without a trace. In fact, there's been several traces of them, a half dozen now confirmed sightings. But this search continues to take hold of this community with a massive law enforcement presence, road closures, and this morning, some schools are closed once again. This morning, authorities are escalating their efforts in search of escaped murderer Danilo Cavalcante. Overnight, a swarm of activity from officers, aerial surveillance, and canine units responding to possible footprints in the woods. Authorities releasing these photos of the most recent confirmed sighting captured on a trail camera late Monday night.
The photos
Hey, Grandma.
confirm that Cavalcante has not changed his appearance, but also that he has obtained a backpack, a duffel sling type pack, and a hooded sweatshirt.
The photos mark the sixth time Cavalcante has been spotted since escaping Chester County Prison last Thursday, and the first time he managed to slip past law enforcement's search perimeter. Authorities now shifting their search efforts south, still confident they have Cavalcante contained.
That pressure that we've been putting on him is working, and he was not able to get any relief and managed to find a place to get out.
The investigation into how Cavalcante escaped the prison is ongoing, but the Philadelphia Inquirer reports a source inside the prison told the paper he climbed onto a roof, ran across it, and jumped down to a less secure area with a surveillance blind spot. The source reportedly says a different inmate used the same method to escape in May. Officials at the prison did not respond to ABC's request for comment, and both Pennsylvania police and the district attorney's office declined to comment. They've been saying from the beginning they're focusing their efforts on capturing Cavalcante.
He's a bad guy. He needs to be in custody, and we're determined to capture him. I'm confident that he will slip up. We're making him move, and that's a good thing.
And the criminal complaint for the previous inmate who escaped this prison says he was able to access the roof from the exercise yard, and then he ran out past a security station, but he was captured within a matter of hours. Danilo Cavalcante, and the search for him is now entering its seventh day. Rebecca?
Incredible to see all of those images and sightings. Okay, Trevor, thank you.
But first, I know you all and the public have had a number of questions about the actual escape made by Cavalcante. I'm going to turn this over to Acting Warden Holland to talk about that. I'd ask that following his remarks, you hold any questions until the end of our briefing, and we will be happy to take questions at that time.
So good afternoon. I am Howard Holland, the Acting Warden of the Chester County Prison. I'm here today to provide preliminary details of the escape of Danilo Cavalcante. Let me begin by addressing the escape of Igor Bolt, which the media has been reporting on. Igor Bolt, which escaped on May 19th of this year. This escape was similar to the methodology of the escape by Cavalcante, and the escape by Igor Bolt allowed the prison to identify a deficiency in the exterior exercise yard where the escape occurred. This is also the same area, the escape yard, where Cavalcante was located prior to his escape. The exercise yard improvements undertaken after Bolt's escape were intended to address the escape route from the yard to the roof area. Security consultants were brought in, and improvements were based on the consultants' findings by a contracted security service. The improvement consisted of additional razor wire being placed in the yard area at the wall where the escape occurred to block access to the roof. The escape of Cavalcante is not just being internally investigated. Because it is in criminal nature, it is also being investigated by the State Attorney General's office. The video of Cavalcante's escape has been turned over to the criminal investigators. I will review the exact timeline and show a video of Cavalcante's escape from the exercise yard at the end of my remarks, but can confirm that it does show that Cavalcante escaped at the same location as Igor Bolt, but for Cavalcante, there was razor wire to contend with before reaching the roof.
Okay, I just bored myself. Only because I've seen that enough, and that's only kind of part. Thank you, Grandma Watches. Thank you for everything you do. You have one of the few channels that keeps things real and safe. I appreciate you and Aspen and the lovely people that come in here. Thanks so much, Grandma Watches, for that. Let's see here. I'm just gonna go to Google Earth. I want to go to Google Earth. So this is. Thank you so much for that kind comment, Grandma Watches. So. Appreciate that. So on Google Earth here, I want to ask you something. Is this okay? Let's see here. I know that it's looking sideways. Okay, let me actually go. Let me come back for a second. I want to bring in a picture for a second. Hold on. Recover my projects. Let me just turn off my sound here for a second. I'm going to bring in a picture. If I'm not mistaken, I think right here is the exercise ground is what I'm thinking, but I could be wrong. But I was looking at this a few times, but I wanted to show you something, Mustang. Are you emotional tonight? Aw, my husband says I'm always emotional. I'm like, you're a Cancer too, but I'm a very actually emotional person. I run off my emotions for the most part, to be honest with you. Just who I am. Do you know? I can be the deepest thinker and I can be not care, like, whatever. I hate that my brain's always thinking though. Sometimes I wish it would just shut up, But anyway, let me just bring in a couple pictures here because I wanted to ask you something, Mustang, since you might know better. I think it was. Okay, let me just. Okay. Let me go back. I'm going to stop this for a second and we'll come back to that and share screen. And we'll do this one. Okay, so Mustang, because I know that you said that you've been in prison, and I was hoping maybe you can help me out. So in this thing here, what is this? Is this the watchtower? Like when they were talking about the guard, like that the guard that was there that didn't see them, because I'm trying to think in this picture, because like he goes, oh, there's a dog outside the neighbors, but like outside, for instance, or where you see him climb up this wall here, but in saying that, hold on, let's see if I have a better picture of that. Did I take a better picture of that? Okay, so you see this wall here, right? So that must mean it's, like that there's a wall, but it couldn't be, say, this one, of course, or that one. So I'm trying to understand where the only place that could be for, it's either here. So I just want to know, first of all, you can't, hold on, right here. You should be able to see my mouse. It's big blue one. Right here, right in the middle. You see that thing that looks like a Dewey sticking up? Well, no, I mean, the thing is that it's not like you see these. So unless the watchtowers are, okay, unless these are considered watchtowers here, on this side, like, are these considered watchtowers? And like, would this be considered like one of these two? Would those be considered like an where they, like, so he obviously escaped from an exercising area, and there's only a couple places where it should be. And I was thinking that maybe that the exercising area is like here, that they could walk here, but I don't know. Like the prison, obviously parking. So it has to be, if are these considered watchtowers, these ones over here, would those be considered watchtowers? So let's see here. Let me make this bigger. Let me drop this down. So what is this thing right here? What would that be? What would that thing be right there? That big little doohickey thing in the middle. Okay. Like I said, I mean, I don't know nothing about prisons. I mean, besides when they show them in movies. So I'm trying to figure out if, okay, you see this area here? Like these two areas here? Are these two areas here? Would that be the like I'm thinking over here, but I don't know. But there's only a couple possibilities here. It might be an internet tower. That's the thing in the middle. It looks skinny to be a hard tower. I don't know what a hard tower is, or I don't know. I'm just asking, really. I want to know where this guard would be standing that was obviously not paying attention while they were in this exercise yard. So the yard is surrounded by watchtowers. Right. And so I'm guessing that these right here must be the watchtowers here. Okay, so hold on. Stop screen. Present. It's really hard when I can't see you guys type in and I'm pointing to something on that page until I come back over again. So let's go back to Google Pro. Okay, so these right here, like on this Google Pro, you guys, tell me, north, east, south, or west, where is this so-called exercising yard? Because it couldn't be over here because there's cars there. So it would have to be like these things here, perhaps. Would that be correct? I think the towers are outside of, and the fences, and usually, yeah, but this is the prison right here. Like we're looking right at it. So meaning it's like what we're looking at is everything that you're seeing. Let me go back here, right? So like this is the prison. So there's no imaginary watchtowers over here. So it would I remember if this doesn't seem like this isn't a very high security prison, obviously. So the watchtowers would have to be like these things, right? Like 1, 2, 3. Wouldn't these have to be the watchtowers? And like this watchtower looks into this kind of area. I think that's probably what it is, eh? That this watchtower probably looks into this kind of exercise yard, and that this watchtower looks into this one, and then this one obviously looks into this middle part here. That I think that would make sense, eh? Look at the bottom of the building. There are 3 towers, one on east, west, and south. Right. The ones that I was just looking at, those ones that I was just pointing to. So, okay, yeah. Yeah, oops. It's just that, I mean, when you're looking at it, there's only a couple places it could be. So I wasn't sure what was in there. But so we know that there's like a red wall. So bottom line is he crawled up wherever that wall is, which could be here or could be here. Anyways, he crawled up like a little spider web there on the wall, and then he would have like jumped onto the roof and then gone to, what do you guys think? Just by looking at this map here, northeast, south, or west. This is north. Where do you think that the least secure area is? Like, that he would have left from, because he would have jumped. So basically, he went on the roof, and then he went to the a camera that was well, a blind spot. You know, you would have thought so. And to be honest with you, CJK, I would have thought that like the way that they made it sound was like, maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but during the press conference, it was like, and it felt like it was like, as of today, we have shut down those. Oh, hey, buddy.
Hey,
Hey, on there. So just trying to kind of figure out here. Have you been paying attention much to this case, Adam? Too much?
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think, because, he obviously was at one of these little red spots, like, the walling that looks like
Mhm.
this. So I'm trying to figure out which. So these must be the watchtowers, and these must be the you can exercise yards with the high
Right.
fence. But so he must have went into like one of these things, because you can see the cement of the guy that's being the watch person.
Yeah,
And
if I'm correct, I saw something earlier, and I think that if you're looking at the screen now, I think it was the inside corner of the right-hand side.
okay, inside corner,
Right.
right here.
Like it was around the corner there. I think he came, see, like in the little, like in the crevice in the front. I think it was right around in there,
In here.
because they said he had to strip away the like layers of razor wire.
Right.
And they showed the picture of the front, and they showed the picture of the very front, like right kind of where your cursor is now, is like the area they showed, inside the little triangle to the right.
Yeah. The little triangle.
Right in there is where they showed on the news.
Yeah, you know what? That would make sense. I bet you I think right now is that, so this is the red thing right here. And he went in here where this door is here. But so yeah, so that would have been right here, Adam. So that's where he would
Yeah.
have went up to the roof. And then what
And-
part of this prison do you think is the, like, because they were looking around here, like when, like on the clip that I played from the news not too long ago here,
Yeah.
and then they were walking around like here.
Right. Yeah. So I'm not sure where he came off that, but I assume it was around that area.
Because there was a blind spot, they said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks like, to me, that looks like the back of the prison, because you can see like the parking lot.
Yeah,
And everything
this
is up
is
front.
yeah,
So.
the cars are all over here. So that would be the back. So either, yeah, but now that I'm seeing it this way, this is where he went in right here and climbed up onto this roof. Now when I was watching the press conference, didn't it sound today? It was almost like, and today, we fully shut down the, like, I could be wrong, but that's what I thought that I heard. Because when I heard it, I was thinking to myself, what, you didn't think to do this when he actually escaped? Like,
Right.
but maybe they didn't exactly, well, I mean, maybe they didn't exactly know at the time exactly where he escaped from, but
I mean, that
you know.
video, I watched that video over and over again. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, because I mean, just to watch him crawl up that wall like that. I mean,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
his height, who would have thought his height would have really come as an advantage in that? Because if you were taller, I think you would have to really bend yourself a lot more. But
Yeah, with
just-
him, yeah, because they said it was about 5 feet between here. Sorry. They said it was about 5 feet, and he's like 5 feet. So it must have been like 4 foot something, because he had a little bit of movement, like what you want to call it there, that little
Yeah.
monkey knew. Yeah.
and then to find out the guy's not even the first guy this year to escape from that prison.
Right. I mean, I know, and that's the thing, right? Is like I made a video yesterday. Well, it was really in the morning, actually, of this
Mhm.
morning, like early morning, and I put a video out there. And the thing was is that I put out the video knowing it was going to be right, because nobody really knew about that article. There was like a lot of people didn't know about that article that talked about it. It was only like the Philly Inquirer news reported on it, and it said that they had talked to someone that was in that prison that didn't, because it's under the investigation, they didn't want to use they want to be anonymity, right? So I knew it was going to come to fruition. They usually do. And then I knew that the other medias, but you always got those people, right? That sit there and say, is this fact? Is this fact? Well, okay, well, here is it fact that Brian Koberger is guilty? But yet everyone talks about that. Is it fact that whatever? Anyways, so it's like everything, like a lot of the cases that we talk about, a lot of people aren't convicted yet. This guy was, but a lot of people aren't convicted yet. And yet they talk about those cases, but it always makes me kind of laugh a bit when people get very hypocritical about that stuff. They talk about allegedly and this and that and da. But anyways, I'm pretty sure that a source that was from the prison. So that's why I was kind of like, well, here, let me just put allegedly. And then, of course, right at the news conference, there you guys go. Okay, Twitter, there you go.
Right. And then I like how they were like, well, we thought we were doing good, but apparently we weren't.
Yeah. Yeah. I just can't believe, first of all, that they're just wearing like regular everyday clothes. I mean, you're not going to you're just going to blend right in if you escape there, first of all.
Well, he's picking up items every time he's been caught on camera. It looks like he's got more and more stuff with him.
Yeah, right. So, go ahead.
Okay, so, I mean, so many things about this case are freaky. And I mean, if I lived in that area, I mean, I know one person that lives in that area, and they were telling me there's helicopters all over and everything. They don't think they're in the area that he's in, but I would be scared to death, especially to know this guy's breaking into houses. Like, did y'all see the person that was interviewed who flipped on who's flipping on the light switches upstairs?
Yeah.
And then he started flipping on the switches downstairs. I would have been terrified. And thank God that guy didn't go downstairs, because who knows if he would have been here to tell the story.
Well, I was going to say, you guys all had white on their Mustang as well. Well, that's just it, right? I mean, like, seriously, like Morse code, like, hey, dude, you down there? Yeah,
Right.
it's me.
Oh, was there an escaped convict in the downstairs of my house right now? Oh, guess there is. He's flipping the switches back on.
I know. You know what was funny about that, in a sense, was that him and his daughter were just talking about, because he had escaped, and his daughter said to, like, hey, Dad, like that lock in our, sliding door type of thing, like it can open up really easy. And the dad's like,
just like Idaho. That's what they had the bar stools in the those sliding glass doors are notorious for easy access.
Yeah. Because like I said, I mean, even when I lived in a townhouse, you could just lift it up and slide it, and there you go. Weren't locked out. But
anyone that's ever had a sliding glass door, those little locks are the flimsiest things ever.
Oh, yeah. Right. It's like, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, my head's kind of spinning with this case, because it's kind of like, on September 2nd, September 2nd, a police officer sees him. He gets through this, what they thought was a good airtight barrier. He gets by them. Do you think he's sleeping in the trees at all?
Well, I mean, he clearly can climb. I hadn't really thought of it. I mean, anyone that looks at a drone footage of the area or aerial footage, I mean, there's a million places to hide. And this guy, he's the height of a shrub. So, I mean, it'd be easy for him to blend in that. And his hair's like looks like a pile of leaves anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see how this guy can blend in really easily. And there's, I mean, I can't remember how many I counted state and national parks just in that vicinity there is. But it's, I mean, there are hundreds of thousands of acres to hide in that area.
Well, you know, I keep thinking that the army needs to come in now, and they need to move forward. They
Well,
all just,
I did think I saw something about them using I can't remember what they're called now. The helicopters.
oh,
The,
that what the I want to say the stealth
it's not stealth, but it's like black something help. I think
Black
they're
Hawk.
bringing in 5 of them tomorrow. Yeah, maybe.
Mm-hmm. You know, but and then they're in a zip line down.
I don't know, because those are the ones that are like silent or almost
Hmm.
silent.
Let's see what
And granted,
Grandma
I
says.
saw that on Twitter, so don't
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a Black Hawk. Thank you. I can't say it's 100% accurate, but I did see that they're going to deploy 5 of those tomorrow.
Yeah, good. Well, you know, I mean, do you think that he's still within the perimeter?
Um,
If you were just kind of just to go by your gut, do you still think he's inside of that perimeter?
um, I honestly I don't know.
What do you guys think in
I mean,
chat?
I think they've had a pretty good idea of where he was a few times, and I think he's slipped away each time, including today.
Yeah. Was there any spottings of him today at all?
I don't know if there were spottings of him today, but I mean
I don't think so.
they talked about where his last known locations were, and I think he was at like 3 miles along that creek or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like because I mean, he was like circling. You know, like it's like kind of like in that picture, the house that he was into, where he took, you know, which is that guy's His name is Ryan Drummond,
Yeah.
and that's where he took the peaches and the snaps and all that. And so, so when he was going north at like 7:30. Was it 7:21? And then he came back south at like back to the same camera at 9:33, and it's kind of like it's like I don't believe he has any sort of device, or else frickin' he'd know frickin' how to get out of there. First of all, you know, like I think he's kind of like
Flying blind.
yeah, going by the seat of his pants type of thing. Um, now, obviously, so back in 2017, he shoots a man,
Bundy.
and
In Brazil, right?
yeah, in Brazil. And then he skips country to Puerto Rico. And then he gets a fake ID there and whatever passport. And then he heads on over illegally to the US. Now, family and friends had come before him. So there is family and friends, like they said, in the area, which that article had said the night before the entire conference came out. Thank you, Philly News, for being accurate. And, you know, because, I mean, like I said, it's one thing if it's just like a, you know, whatever. But we all know that when News Nation and that say sources and stuff, you always know when something's more credible than not credible. And when they legitly say that, like I said, that somebody's from within that system, you know, that they probably gave them the information because they're going to be having a press conference on it, which we didn't know that that's what was going to be said. I'm glad that they showed us it. You know, look at the little dweeb. Let me just play that for a second.
Well, and it's easy. I also, it's easy with this guy to kind of like laugh and joke about it. But I mean,
Yeah.
this guy, the baby mama, or was it the girlfriend, or was it his baby mama in front of the kid, like 38 times?
38 times, yes.
I mean, 32.
Her name is Deborah Brando.
Yeah. So I mean, this guy is incredibly dangerous.
Well, he doesn't, meaning he's not afraid to take a life.
And
So-
I mean, that's a lot of rage. I mean, in front of a child, do that 30 sometimes.
Yeah, like so imagine, you know what I'm gonna do is, just as we're talking here, I'm just gonna let's see here. Just gonna not hit the sound button, but I'll play it. I'll just let it kind of play out as just that way that they have something to look at too as we're talking, and then we'll go check some other things here. The dad and that daughter, especially children, right, when they are younger, and they're susceptible to, of course, trauma. I bet you any money that that child, um, hopefully, when this person is caught, hopefully the children or whatever that are around there that are scared, because when you're a child you don't understand, like, meaning especially when you're a young child, you guys don't we don't understand those things when we're really young. We understand that we're scared and we understand fear, but we don't understand the, like the scope of it, like an adult, where you're just like, don't worry, the person's in jail, it's not going to happen. Right, the trauma that can lead, as a child, certain things they just stick in your brain. So like the child of this person that's in their house, I mean, imagine that. Imagine knowing that this guy is taking the lives of two people and he's legitimately downstairs in your frigging house, and that he did come in through that locked door. I feel so horrible for these people that are literally walking on eggshells, because if there's a lock on a shed, doesn't matter to him. He's going to get into it probably. I'm sure he took some knives. I wouldn't doubt that he probably went into the kitchen and took some knives with him as well.
Right. I mean, he's got that backpack, so who knows what's in there.
Right. Okay. Hi, 100 people. Hi, Daisy. How are you?
People.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's really nice. I mean, I don't really know. I know that there's a few other lives, and this case is like being covered by a lot of channels out there. But it really is nice. Like, if you go over to Grizzlies and there's like, say, 7K or 8K walking, it's just like, brrr, brrr, brrr. Here we do get to spend time with, you guys, and can actually like see your comments and talk to you guys and stuff like that. That is the one part of the smaller channels, than when you're in this big one and your comment just goes gone. Nothing more so when you do a super chat to someone and they like totally have ignored it. And it's just like I seen someone drop like $50 the other day, and the YouTube creator person didn't even acknowledge it. It's just like I kind of watched that a little bit, to see how they're treating the people that are putting the super chats in there. But yeah, I saw someone drop $50 and the person didn't even get acknowledged, and I would be upset, to be honest with you, if I did that. I don't know. Because to me, I've always grown up to be, thank yous, pleases, and thank yous type of thing. But anyways, yeah, this guy's I think so. In one of my TikTok videos, I said he was a spider monkey, and even though I think the person took the comment down, but it was like, did she just say that? Yeah, I did, because there was no reference whatsoever to any sort of innuendo of some sort of discrimination or anything. Right? Like I that's like my pet peeve is that those stupid people of the world that want to put something on everything. There's such thing as a spider monkey, and he's freaking climbing up the wall. So it just amazes me how people just, I'm so sorry. So sorry. I said spider monkey. Didn't matter if he was white or whatever. I would have said spider monkey anyway, regardless, because I think that's what somebody said in chat here. And then when I was making the video, I just remembered that somebody kind of said a spider monkey, and I was like, yeah, just like a little monkey going up there. Right.
I called it like a crab walk, but
yeah.
Grandma watches, says those pics he's not. Oh, sorry. Those pics he's not wearing the prison clothes. We don't know where he got the backpack.
No, we do. We do. Yeah, he got it from Ryan Drummond's house.
Oh, it was his house. Okay.
Yes, because I saw him talking, and he had said that like the backpack was from his house, and the baseball hat that he took was also his. So he grabbed that stuff while he was in the house, in the kitchen, and wherever else he was in that house. But yeah, so I mean, I just want the guy caught. He's dangerous. I don't want him to even have a remote chance at hurting somebody else. And I feel bad. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, that was it. Go ahead.
I mean, I have to say, I find it a little silly sometimes when I hear people speculate on some of these things too, because I mean, okay, this guy, we saw, this guy broke out of this prison in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is a long way from the border of the United States, and I thought it was funny how instantly people were like, he's trying to get to Brazil. Do you know how far away Brazil is? I mean, this guy can't get out of the forest in Pennsylvania. He's stealing backpacks and, scavenging for food. I don't think he's going to make it to Brazil.
Considering he's only within a mile away from the prison.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I just think it's always funny how people are like, oh, he's out of the country already, on his way to Brazil.
Considering he has a fake passport, he's illegal, and Brazil, he's wanted there too. So he ain't gonna be. He ain't gonna be going to Brazil. Definitely.
I'd be surprised if this guy gets out of Pennsylvania.
Yeah. I'm just. I guess for me, I just am shocked a little. I just guess I would have thought that he would have been caught by now.
I thought so too until I really looked at the aerial view of the area and I saw how much forested area there is.
Yeah,
and if you're gonna be in the elements, September, October are gonna be the 2 months of the year, maybe April. But you could probably survive the longest. Eric Rudolph, who was the Una boom a person. I don't know if I want to say I don't know that B word, but he survived 5 years undetected in the mountains of North Carolina.
Right. Yeah. I actually remember that. Actually, I think I watched a documentary on or something. Yeah. So I got something in my eye. My eyes are just.
I've been to the area where Eric Rudolph was living in the woods, probably 30 times, and it's hard once you're there to believe someone like that would be hiding there, but it's easy to imagine someone could live in the forest undetected and just come out to scavenge food and supplies.
Right. Yeah. Just trying to see on here because it's not very far. Here's the prison. See, this is an elementary school right here. That would be closed down as well. It's amazing what one person can do. They said that the obviously that person's on suspension. The guy that was watching the watchtower.
Right. And is that the creek, I think, that they've been kind of tracking him along?
This one here?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
maybe to the north. I can't remember.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me go north here. Yeah. Well, this is Brandywine Creek here. So, and the prison was, I guess it was back over here now. But
I mean, look, if you look at the size of the prison in relation to the size of the forested areas, look at how much forest is around there.
Yeah. Well, let me I'm just gonna see if I can just give me a sec. Talk amongst you. I just want to find the map. Well, hold on. Let me just see if there's the map. What do I want to say? What do I want to say in Google search? Map of Let me just see if there's an image here. Okay, so that's last confirmed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so is that his? Yeah. Did you just send me one, Adam?
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder if let me just take a look here. Oh, okay. That's a good one. Thank you. Yeah, that's a good one. Perfect. Okay, so let me go back into stop share screen. This is where, Adam, I really would like to be on OBS, where you can layer stuff. You don't have to do this stuff all the time. But anyways, let's see here. I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to go here. I'm going to bring that picture in. Okay. Let me just get rid of this. Crime Sleuth, and I think has dropped a video or is live, one of the two. Okay. So
And
let's
I'm
see.
not sure who posted this picture, so I don't know who to give credit to. I just pulled it off Twitter really quick.
Oh, okay, perfect. So let's see. Watergan, Ballantree reported sighting on the 5th. So these two were the 5th yesterday. So 10 a.m. Crosslands right here. They're showing, pointing to. Okay, wait, let's get directions here. There, so up here, you guys, up here is the Chester County Prison, okay? So that's the prison there. And last confirmed sighting, which was here yesterday, near Creek, 926 and Meeting House. So, okay, so I don't know why they didn't say that one in the presser, because it was confirmed actually yesterday. So I don't really understand that. But anyways, doesn't matter. Let's see here. Let me take us off screen for a sec, make it bigger for people. Let me go. Whoops, gotta go back here. Okay, so last confirmed sighting is here, this area. Remember, so the prison's over here, and Ellie pushes. Okay, this was between 6 and 8 p.m. Okay, so it says Ellie pushes Cavalcante from Chandler Road towards Brandywine. What a nice name, Brandywine. Brandywine Creek, between 6 and 8 p.m. So let's see. Whoops, making it smaller. All these freaking pop-ups. Okay, go away. So reported sighting on the 5th yesterday afternoon, Kendall and Willow Glen Road. Okay, so it's kind of like he's basically making his way over there. And here's the prison. I mean, he's been gone a week now, dude. Dude, you've been gone a week. Just, just do us all a favor and make a left turn and head back towards the Chester County Prison, and just be like, oh, okay, had a week vacation there, So, that's all
Right.
you got to do. Right. So if you're watching this, Danelo, okay, exactly. Just make a left, don't stop at anybody's houses and collect any more fruits and veggies, maybe some water along your way from the creek, but there's a lot of stuff out there, right? Meaning there's a lot of places that he can, well, I don't like, there's 2 homes. Even again, they didn't actually say anything about that. Like, they didn't say that there's oops.
Thank you, Daisy.
Thank you, Daisy.
Daisy Super Chat, $1.99. Thank you.
Oh, I could have.
Seems like Liz, man waiting, not
That's
man
awesome.
hunting.
Thank you.
Seems like Ellie is man waiting, not man hunting. Thank you very much, Daisy. The thing is, I know that they're working their butts off, and I know that they're probably adding more manpower each day. He is a little weasel. He can just hide, in a lot of spots, and there is a lot of greenery there. So Birmingham Township. So hold on, let me come back off this for a second, and let's go back over to Google Earth Pro. Okay, so okay, wait, where's the prison? Okay, prison's here.
Yeah. Hey, Ray.
Okay. Hey, Ray. Ray. Adam, don't forget Friday's Delphi live. Okay, okay. Where's my little Birmingham? I was expecting it to tell me. Hold on. Do I have all my thing? Announcements, roads, weather. You guys want to see weather? No. 3D buildings. Oh. Terrain. We got terrain on. Okay. Prison here. Where's Birmingham? That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna be like, okay, I'll just turn this off and come back over here. Tell me if you see Birmingham or Bringham. I think it's Bringham. Oh, somebody's tired.
I'm trying to read those little white words on the.
Yeah, I know. And I'm just trying to think of like on the picture because it was here and they had Brigham. Like it was over this way. Okay, there's a golf course right here. Okay, hold on. There's a golf course right there. So hold on. Let me go back to the picture. Let me go back to this picture. Okay, prison there. You see that golf course on this picture? Township 926. Nothing like being prepared, Sonny. Well, I wasn't actually because I was fishing. So, okay, well, what's this little funky thing going on here? Let's try to look for that little funky thing. Okay, hold on. Stop screen. We'll do it. We'll figure it out. For the most part, we're just chilling in here anyway. What am I going back to? All right, Google. Okay. I think they're playing with our brains, Adam. Like, here's the prison. There's a golf course there, so it has to be somewhere.
Zoom in a little bit more. You're looking for Birmingham?
Well, I was at first. Now, then I started looking for, these things right here. Right here. I seen that. So it's just over here then. Mm-hmm. So it's just in this area here where that was like the last sighting.
Oh yeah, because you can see the triangle right under Pocatson. You can see that brown field in the other picture. Really easy.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I could see these things. I don't know why, but it looks like we got a little loop-de-loop and a scoop-de-scoop.
We call those subdivisions.
Yeah. Like, look at all the trees in this one.
Yeah.
And
that's just one of many.
Many. Yeah. I don't know. I think I won't shock me if he got by their perimeter again, to be honest with you. I mean, they said he was a farmer, he's used to hotter weather than this stuff.
Yeah. And I would assume if you can survive in Brazil, you can survive in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Just gotta watch out for the pitchforks.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Hold on. Let me just go to Twitter for a second here. Let's just go see what Nick's up to. Let me do that. I want to go over to Twitter, see what's going on with Nick. Did I do yet? Nick, share. Let's see what's happening there.
Parade of police cars coming from the opposite direction, who then asked us if we can help them find that spot. They said, "Do you know where 1217 Fairville is?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Thank you." And he drove off. The second one pulled up and said, "Do you know where this address is?" I said, "No." Third one got a little bit grumpy when we told him we didn't know where it was. But from there, we left the neighborhood and we saw activity as far as the police driving around with their spotlights and a helicopter. And I didn't realize how close we were to that Kendall community. It was literally a 3 or 4 minute drive. And if they have GPS, it must not work. And that was a point that I brought up about bringing some local law enforcement to assist. And honestly, they should have some high-ranking local law enforcement as part of the command center. You should have high-ranking officers from surrounding local areas, like lieutenants, that can be there to represent that district. And also, if there's a sighting, they can give coordinates and directions rather quickly. That would be a good method, and especially getting everybody on the same channel. Now,
What was that address?
itself would be difficult
1217
as far as using the
Fairville?
same channel due to the traffic, but I think that
I didn't hear it.
the official department should be able to have access to the channel in case something like this happens. Like I said,
His volume's really low. It's hard to hear.
came through the scanner, he could come out. And I don't know if it came on the scanner. Did it come through the scanner? Did anybody hear anything on the scanner? Or did they use the tactical scanner, which was off the grid? Do you guys know if it was the what's it called? Did you guys hear anything on a scanner, or did they use a private channel?
I did look at the scanner earlier, and there were like 900 people listening to the scanner.
Yeah, I haven't
So
listened
the
to the
troopers were
scanner
in the
today.
neighborhood. For those of you that are just joining us, you're going to have to go back. I don't think you can rewind while I'm live, but we were giving a tour of the area to show the routes and how close all of the sightings were. And as we were preparing to leave,
Adam,
I
I'll
got
be
a
right
text
back, okay?
saying that the command center
Oh,
is
you're fine.
responding to this
I'll just let
address.
this
And we go
play.
to
Is
that
his volume
address,
up as high as it
and
goes?
we beat the police there.
Yeah, mine is.
Okay.
And that's not something we want to do. We don't want to interfere with them. We're not trying to do that. I thought maybe we would see a police presence, but we were the first presence in the neighborhood, which is never good. We don't want to be the ones that spook the guy off. So I didn't realize how premature the tip was. So I'll take that into consideration for next time. So what's interesting is that, and that shows you guys again I mean, I don't have to keep repeating this because the residents of Chester County already understand that our sourcing is airtight. We got a text, we go there, and then apparently some people are saying it went off the scanner, but we were the first ones on location, which is never good. The media or us, we should never be the first ones to show up to a scene.
Oh, it's like
Like
an
in the movie
apartment
Nightcrawler,
complex.
that's not a cool thing to do. And out of respect, we're waiting to see if there's a development. We're not here to hinder the investigation. We're here to make sure that everybody's aware of what's going on. And although the police didn't say leave the area, I am going to use my common sense in this situation, given the fact that the officers were venting earlier in the week about the media getting involved and interfering possibly because they don't want to execute somebody on national television. So we're not going to put ourselves in the same position and interfere with something that's either that could be something or nothing. We'll let the police figure out if it's worth if it's something serious. We're not going to be just sitting around and waiting for something to pop off and maybe distract them, and we don't want them to focus on us when there's a murderer possibly lurking, and we don't want to make noise and have driving around, so it's basically out of respect, we're going to stay away from there until I get a text. If I get a text that says it's been cleared, we're going to head out and be back tomorrow. But like I said, I promised you guys if we heard anything, we were going to stay. And here we are. So instead of us driving home and then making the U-turn, luckily we went on that little tour. And at the end of it, and there's a plane above us, at the end of the tour, we got the text saying, you should go to this location. There's going to be activity. They didn't say you should go there. They just said activity at this area, which is a sign basically saying, go check it out just in case it's something. And it's also a way to keep the residents in this area on high alert and vigilant, knowing that there may be a sighting of the suspect right here, not too far away, just a few minutes away from here, literally 2 or 3 minutes. While we were coming here, there was a state trooper at that gas station. I'm holding the coffee that the hotel gave us at the gas station, refueling. No, I'm not.
Hey, Dave. Hey, Stepa.
If anything, if the guy comes running, Hung, or he can, well, Hung's outside of the car, so it's not going to be as easy to run him over. But this is a very well lit area. He's not running toward cameras. He's not running toward spots like this. Hey, Hong, you want to pull up?
I would not be out there by
the
myself.
map?
I'm
Let me see if I can
sorry.
get a map to see where the creek
There's
is.
like no cars going by. I would not be out there by myself.
When did I get it? I'll let you know the time. I'll give you a time frame.
I'd be on the other side of those doors with my camera peering out the door. Like, I think he's over there.
So let's see.
Steffi, yes, this is Nick and he is live.
Let me just text back and. Oh, sorry. I'm going to give Hong this phone because I texted the wrong person and asked them to let me know if it clears.
I wonder if he's recording on his phone. The quality looks really good.
Yeah, I think he is, Adam. He has a few different
So
devices.
this came in at 11:04, and at 11:05 we've responded to the area. Grab your phone and go to Google Maps. Let's see if we can see the creek.
Good night, CJK.
They have a radio on. So let's go to put that address in 1217. That. So zoom out. All right, guys. So this is where he was possibly just spotted at. Let me put it on Do Not Disturb. I don't want anybody's names to come up. So this is where I'm going to hold it up higher just in case the Do Not Disturb doesn't work. That's where he was spotted at, apparently. That's a potential spotting. And you can see that there's a creek. And here's where we are from there. We are literally... Well, it looks like they might have closed a road. 1217. So we're about a mile out of here. So we are only a 3-minute drive. And pull that up again and go to our location. Is there a creek that runs behind us? Let me see. Okay, well, this is... Okay, so there actually is a creek that goes from there to where... Just about to where we are. To right there.
Always follow the
There's
water.
a creek. If he is using the creeks...
Yeah. He's not saying what they are, the names of the creek.
Right.
He's pointing, but you can't. Like, I can't zoom in or nothing because I'm on my desktop.
Well, you could think he can't go that far from water because he has to stay alive.
Yeah, well, that's what breaking into somebody's house does as well. Or using the water taps. Mind you, if
I'm not going to walk in the creek, guys. I'm not crazy. I'll tell you that. I'd have to be a maniac to go walking into the anywhere that might lead to this guy, especially if he's desperate. Nah, we're good outside. And we don't want to hinder anything, which is another reason why we're not going to go. I mean, we would light up the woods, but we don't want to scare this guy off. hold this for a second. Let me tie my shoes and then text.
Yeah, like he's not talking very loud because,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, it's one thing during the day and it's another thing at nighttime.
Right. It's midnight. But yeah, we have the volume turned up all the way, Kelly. So I'm trying to hear it as well as much as you are.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just more soft talking, like Daisy said.
Okay, guys, here's an update actually. The law enforcement source that left the command center, like I told you guys, he just told me that they put several. I'm not going to show you the map he sent me because this is not something I would share. They put several cameras in that area today, so if there is a spotting, they're going to see it on camera. They put it. They put cameras throughout that entire area on Fairville, and he sent me a map that shows it. Obviously, I'm not going to share the map. That's something that's not happening. But so they do have cameras there, which is interesting. So they must have they're following the bodies of water, like we've been saying. Maybe they're putting cameras around all of these bodies of water. So if there is anything, they'll end up checking the cameras. So this is what's interesting, guys. When we were getting ready to leave, we got information about a potential sighting. And it's interesting that that shows you how proactive law enforcement has been in this. They're trying to be proactive and not reactive. So the fact that they're already onto these areas, that means they're onto areas potentially in your backyard too. Areas that aren't in the perimeter, they might have already hit with cameras all around. And we're not just talking about one agency, we're talking about multiple agencies. The game warden, his department put out cameras all day, and we saw that today as we were driving and walking. The state police put out cameras. The local police, I'm not sure. The marshals put out cameras. There's a few other agencies that I'm not going to name that put out cameras. So it's definitely possible that cameras are just about everywhere. But the problem is with these cameras, I believe you have to go to the camera to get the footage. So I'm trying to be a little bit quiet because there are homes here, and it's a quiet night. It's a quiet area, and they're really, I haven't seen any other troopers coming by, but I haven't gotten the word that anything's clear. I don't want to go too close. So that's a star. It looks like a star.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, I think we're going to come back to Nick in a sec. I want to go back over to Google Maps. We're going to go back over to Google Maps because I know he said like 1217 Fairville. So I want to go back. Adam, can you hear him talking still? Nick?
I hear something.
Okay, because he is talking still. So this is Fairville area here that he's
Yeah.
speaking about. Fairville Road, but I know he said like 1217, I believe, when he was talking about those 3 officers asking or whatever it was. The grumpy trooper.
It's that I can sit and listen to a scanner and what like all night. Or like if that Nick guy was live, I could like lay there and watch that all night.
Whoops. I didn't mean to put up my TikTok.
That truck looks like the same truck. It has like that cage in the back, and it was the one that we saw at the Lenape sighting that flew by us. So we're gonna stay places that we have permission to stay. We want to be on properties that we have permission to be on. And if you guys are watching this and you're local, please don't show up to the scene. That's not the purpose of this stream. We don't want people to be showing up there.
I hear crickets.
I know most of you guys won't, but you just never know. For any bounty hunters that are watching, I don't have the scanner on me. So we're going to just stay here for a little bit until I get a text saying that the site or the scene is clear, or I might get a text saying that they're establishing a perimeter. If it's clear, we're going to head out. If they're establishing a perimeter, we'll likely stay. I mean, yeah, we will stay. That's what we're doing now, guys. There's a potential sighting rather close to here. We went to the area, for those of you that are just getting on, and upon arrival we saw troopers in the area. So they are investigating, and they requested some local law enforcement who know the region to assist them, and also a helicopter flew by. Now notice how the helicopter, what it does, and now we're starting to see this pattern where it shows up and then it disappears. And it's definitely some sort of a strategy, because that's happened at all of the sightings so far. And then out of nowhere, several helicopters show up, including the media. But the media helicopters might be asked by law enforcement to come and help. In this case, they might not anymore, given the fact that they have the assistance from the Customs and Border Patrol, and also
Adam,
they have 4 Black Hawks that have been deployed
send me
to
the
Chester
link
County
in
just for this manhunt. And I'm told that tomorrow is going to be a busy day. And that I don't know what that means, but tomorrow is going to be a busy day in Chester County, in this area, in the Longwood area, in the entire vicinity.
Yeah.
There's going
send
to
me
be
the link in Messenger of the scanner you're listening to.
I don't know what that
Let me pull it up. It's the Chester County.
They have.
Yeah, I was there, but I was on the open MH one.
As you guys can see, they're still actively going towards that location.
What location? I'm not sure. Like yesterday, it was like 6.5 on this one.
And the cargo trains, from what I understand, is what we've seen is helicopters. Every time the cargo train moves, the helicopter follows it a certain distance, and I'm guessing they're using realistic time frames. Like they're not going to follow it
Thank you.
for an amount of time where he can't realistically get to it. We're going to follow it. They're going to follow it only as far as he can get, and it looks like a marshal just pulled into this property right over here behind us. So you guys saw the headlights. The marshals
Hey, Alexa.
Pick up trucks.
Hey, Weema. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, Alexa. I didn't get enough. No, probably not. I think I put out 3 videos already. I did 2 videos and I did a live. So I probably did 3 videos. Can't remember.
It might not be a marshal. It might be somebody coming to the hotel. Or it might be a resident. Anyway, so just understand it's a very, very active scene up the street, about a mile or so up the road. And yeah, I think that's just a resident. So we're waiting for some kind of an update to see if anything happens. And if they establish a perimeter, then we will go back and stay outside of that perimeter. We're not going to go there before they establish the perimeter. So yeah, he's just a hotel, a staff member. So he looks like a manager or something. He has keys for the building, so he just went in. I'm obviously not going to show him. He's a private citizen. Yeah, guys, there's a sighting, a possible sighting, but it was possible enough where the command center asked for local law enforcement and additional resources, including a helicopter. The helicopter flew by and it left, and I'm not sure if it's coming back yet. And look at the moon. The moon is. It's always it's creepy. It's been pretty creepy. I don't know if it's just because of my mindset that there's a killer on the loose that it's been looking creepy for the past few nights, but it's very quiet out here. There's also train tracks, Hong is saying. Oh, they're right there. So I don't know if those train tracks lead to the train tracks at the Brandywine. If you guys want to look on Google Maps and check for us, does this nothing yet? Can you check?
I bet they get this guy tomorrow.
So the source of mine that
You
went
think?
home told me that they have cameras in
I
that
think
area
I think they're really going to ramp the search up tomorrow.
that have been set up.
Well, I mean, I know that they said that they were putting up a lot of cameras, and obviously he's saying, like, they said that they had 30, but like there's going to be like more. But
Establish a perimeter, if it becomes
hopefully they'll catch him tonight
scene,
on camera.
We're going to go back and
Hey,
remain
Alexa.
outside of the perimeter, just to see what's going on without getting.
So when we do our live on Friday and they still haven't caught him, I'll be like, oh, I didn't say that.
You're right.
I hear them driving their engines, but they're on another road.
I'll just say within the next 3 days. That's will be my thing. I'll give myself a little bit of space.
He told us to just park up here. I mean, I'm sure we can walk down, but I'm gonna wait. I want to ask this guy something, and when he stand here, just in case when he comes out, grab the phone.
And you guys, if it is low, it's because Nick is talking low because it's a very quiet neighborhood and he doesn't want to talk real loud. So
you guys see, it's
Grandma watches says Nick would be the luckiest guy if the escape he just walked out. Grandma watches, but Woody.
I actually
know
Rob Calabrese. He's one of the writers.
20 grand for the win.
Farm, and that's actually right near my house, the DuPont, well, the former DuPont estate. Now it's a development. sounds
Cute
like
houses, but I wouldn't want to
somewhere.
live right on that road. People probably go flying down there.
All right, it's just the car.
Yeah, looks like.
Oh no, it's got lights on.
I don't like roads
So
like
here we
that.
go.
Oh, lights coming! You can see the lights coming. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, come on now.
Fire truck.
Fire truck.
First responder.
Yeah.
He almost. So he took that jump so quickly that it swerved when he got over it.
Dang.
He's not even using his siren, so that shows that they're trying to get there quickly but quietly. Maybe they need the fire truck to light up the area. They might need the fire truck to light up the area.
So they're gonna go that fast?
So I'm gonna give
Get in the car. Follow them.
just for a few minutes because I want to talk to the manager that just went into this.
Come on, Nick.
location.
Oh. What do we got there?
That's a police car.
So that's.
You think?
Was it?
I don't think they're driving Mustangs. But
No,
then again, you never know because they were
Oh,
arriving
he was going
yesterday
pretty
in
fast.
Looks like it's probably someone chasing him.
an Infinity.
Right.
It's JLR.
That, you know, right? You're
So a lot of
probably
these
right on
guys
that.
have,
GLR is on the scene.
Sorry.
No, the only thing GLR is doing is watching Nick like we are. I literally watched 2 of JLR's videos. No, I didn't watch them all, but I scanned through them.
So it sounds like we're not that
2 of
far
his
from
lives
the
were
Biden
legit.
residence, about
Just all of Nick's
10 miles or
coverage.
so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
It's
the
not
whole
very
thing.
relevant, but I'm just letting you guys know in case this guy follows
But I
the
mean,
body of water and ends
Nick's
up
the
getting
only
back to,
person really to give us
obviously
some
the Secret Service.
I'll say
coverage.
that's what we're doing.
Whether it's
Yeah, but I have
this
never
guy or
done
another guy if he
stream
breaks
where
into
I've
the
used
house.
his whole
So we'll
entire
find out.
my whole
Right.
entire life's been his stream. But I mean, at the end of the day, whatever, right? It's a
Yeah, the
source.
fire truck could be used to go and light everybody up.
He's too
or light
busy
the area up. Is there a fire
staying
reported in the
close to
area?
Murdo. Yeah, come on, Nick,
Okay.
get in that car and let's roll. Video. Yeah, see, I'm on my desktop, and you don't see
Okay,
the
that's
comments.
unrelated.
But if I'm on my
Of
iPad, then
course
I
we need
see
the fire
everybody's
truck to
comments,
light
and I
up.
can talk.
So
Mhm.
again, I'm waiting to find out if it clears. And where's this helicopter at, guys? How far out is it? Because it still hasn't showed up.
Come on, Alex.
Adam, this Chester one, like, does it let you just play like
Hold this for a second.
like a certain patch? Because like Chester has like different channels going off, right? Like,
You have to go to the feed archive. Like, what do you mean a different patch?
well, just meaning I just want to listen to the scanner for the stuff for this stuff, not or
Oh, well, no.
somebody.
This is the police. This is the Chester County Law Enforcement Dispatch. So
Yeah.
anyone that calls 911, like this is going to be the dispatch that they get to go out to a scene.
Yeah,
So
but
if there's a spotting of this guy, like it would be on this dispatch.
okay, but so now in saying that, that's what I'm saying. So like on for instance, the Open MHC, there's like say 10 channels on Chester Open, but you can listen to it where you're just listening to the scanner, because one might be called East Side Chester, West Side Chester, and then like yesterday it was like 65319, and the 65319 was the scanner chat for this stuff, and you didn't have to listen to the other stuff as well.
Now that I don't know the answer to that question.
Oh, okay.
This is the one I've just been listening to the whole time.
I don't want to show his car because it's just
And it's it's the one that I found with the most people listening. So I figured that's got to be the best one.
Right up the street.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I just wasn't sure.
In case he sees
Yeah,
something.
but I honestly don't know.
Okay. I'll look at it tonight. Alexa's back home. Alexa, Friday night, Delphi, you in? She's in. Alexa, Friday night, Delphi. There's going to be Deb, Big, Adam, me,
they're gone.
Steffa.
But I'm not sure if this is turning into anything or not.
Can't leave Alexa out, even though she ditched us for a few weeks.
Hopefully Deb can come on too. I haven't seen Deb in forever.
Oh, yeah,
because she's
Deb's
been on
gonna be there.
vacation.
Yeah, Deb's gonna be there. Deb was in the one live earlier today, and then she let Ray out from the dungeon. You know, because
I think
when
she's
Ray
been in
goes,
Florida, but
yeah, I want to see some action. Give me some action, Nick. Nick, who cares if there's a freaking murder out there? Put yourself in the line.
The suspect. Nick, go to that gas station. Ask them what's going on. They might know. You gotta ask
17 Fairville Road. And I only know the exact address because the troopers asked us if we know how to get there when we pulled up. We're just waiting to see if it pans out to be anything or if they clear it. And they're pretty quick at clearing stuff if it's nothing. So we should know in a few minutes.
You promise, Nick? You promise? Because I'm tired of looking at the freaking X train thing.
Right, the railroad tracks.
Fairville is in Chad's Ford. It's about 5 minutes.
Truly appreciate boots on the ground.
5 minutes from the
Absolutely.
community. And there are creeks that lead to this, and there's also train tracks. And we saw train tracks earlier where I showed you guys that there were troopers sitting that they drove on the tracks and backed into little cutaways. So they were on the
Tell
tracks.
me where you are, Nick.
Well, yeah, these tracks would have to lead to where we were, I'm assuming, because it's not that far. But that's an assumption. Somebody's going to have to look.
Just tell me where you are, Nick. Tell me exactly where you are so I can Google down to you.
And the fire truck is coming back.
If I could see what gas station that was, you could find it out real easy. I can't see the name on the gas station though.
Oh, he's right. That's what I should have looked at because
No, that's not a fire truck. That's
he did show a sign.
He showed the name of the apartment place he's standing at or hotel or whatever though. I can't remember what it was though.
All right.
Wait, hold on. Maybe he'll come around. Come on, show us the sign
It's on
again.
the other side, to the left.
So the tracks. Okay, so the tracks lead here. That's interesting. So today there was a heavy police presence surrounding those tracks by the Brandywine River and over the bridge, and now there's a possible sighting in this area, and that's why police are taking these sightings a little bit more. They're taking all sightings serious. This one a little more.
Adam, I'll be on a different page for a sec. Let me know if you see the name.
Right by the railroad tracks, which could be a pathway.
Same for everyone in the chat.
Somebody wants to. What we're gonna do is, if we don't hear anything in the next 5 or 10 minutes, we're gonna head out. But the general vicinity.
Can't tell what that is. Is that an apartment complex? Because it's a weird looking. It doesn't look like a hotel, but it doesn't look like an apartment complex. There's a sign. I can't read it though.
Just so you guys know, it's not like I'm walking by myself.
Someone screenshot that and make it bigger so I can see it.
I didn't even know it was a thing. This is a cool place.
What is it? A hotel?
I figured it was a resort of some sort.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stand right here. I'm not gonna go.
Just go in a little closer there, Nick. Just go a little closer. What does it say? Something railroad grand what? Grand. Come on, Nick. Stay still, buddy. ADHD going on here. Okay, come on.
You guys can pull the tracks up on Google Maps. For those of you guys that know the area,
Nick.
Here.
Grand something for Grand Rail.
You want to shoot a text over?
You want to shoot a text to me there, Nick? Tell me where you are.
To our last person. Yeah, Hong is a human weapon. I hear helicopters. never mind. That was an airplane. So this is a hotel that's nearby a potential sighting. We're waiting
Oh,
to
that's
get
good, Verona.
details on if they cleared it
If
yet.
you could just tell him just to come out wherever he is, that would be great.
You just said that was a hotel.
Yeah, I figured it was a hotel.
Let me see what
You got to try a little harder, Verona, by the way.
So there's nothing.
During the day, Fox 29 Philly has live coverage. Yeah. Yeah, I had some, I was watching Fox 29 yesterday. I just would like him to say the hotel. That way I can plug it into Google Earth. I'm too lazy to go get my iPad. What did it say? What did I say it said? Grand something. Tell him to follow the train tracks and go to his home. Yeah. Do not pass go. Go straight to get jail. It's like Monopoly. I'm at the train station.
Bear Creek, is it now?
So
Eh?
Nothing to ignore me.
No news, no update on if it's cleared.
Oh, he's like, oh, yeah, don't be lagging there, Nick.
There's no update.
I just kind of wanted to see where he was. Thank you for your community service.
If it was daytime, obviously I would walk further.
Verona,
but
why don't you just open your door, give him some peaches and snap peas and water, and walk him back over to the prison?
So what we're doing is just hanging out.
Isn't it spaghetti night at prison time right now? Okay, what hotel are you at, Nick? Just tell me. Let's just all put our minds. Yeah, we're all just gonna mentally tell Nick. Nick, tell me where you are.
And this hotel is great, guys. Just so you guys know, when we got here,
yeah,
they said we can park.
What hotel?
And they gave us coffee.
Yeah, what hotel?
That's what I mean. This county is very welcoming.
Yeah. What hotel is that though, Nick?
It's a beautiful property.
Wait, any name? Give me the name.
And it looks rather large.
Yeah, just go ahead and say the name. give them some business since they're being nice to you.
Property is watching. Nice spot you have.
Property. If the property owner is watching, now how about I'm at the Marriott Hotel?
It would be funny if this guy just runs by and passes out. That would make it extra easy because we can just hit him in the head with the tripod.
No, Verona's on the case. Don't worry about it, Nick.
Maybe put the escalator over his legs to hold him down.
Looks like in a no, it's a hotel.
Gotta add some humor to this. Anyway.
Hey, so Adam, look at Steph has said.
Hasn't been any
look what Steph has said.
It's
maybe.
Okay, I'm just gonna go back over to the map. Be right back.
And the hotel rooms are here.
Gonna find this hotel.
I'm assuming the hotel, obviously, yeah, they have the it's not like one of those old school hotels with the keys. So the doors have the electronic, which every hotel does at this point, key card things. So you can't just slip into a hotel room and sleep, which would be an interesting development if he was to ever do that. Just like the Rita's thing would have been pretty interesting. Almost as interesting as the escape. And it's good that everybody in the area knows what this guy looks like. The clerk knows what the guy looks like here at the hotel. So if he was to walk in, he's not going to give him. No, he might tell him, "Yeah, grab a cup of coffee. Let me get you a cup," and then call the police. So let's wait for any updates. I mean, I really have nothing else to tell you guys. No, I'm not gonna send Matt to get closer to the
Yeah,
edge.
just tell us what hotel you're at.
That's a little bit wild.
Okay, look at the, come on, go close to the sign, Nick. Yeah, I know. Like our support was Stefan, that's why I was laughing.
And that was an unmarked Charger that just drove by. Let me text another source and see if he has any access to the command center from home, any access to the information, just to know if it's something that could pan out. But as you guys see, it's a quiet area. So if he was moving, you'll hear. I mean, not from here. I don't know, but residents would hear some noise, and it could be a sighting because the tracks lead to here. The creeks lead to here. Nothing happened to Matt. And tomorrow there's supposed to be a lot of activity, so we're going to obviously cover that. And if during the day when we get here, if they don't have that activity initiated yet, obviously I'll see if Matt wants to also do a little tour of Water Glen, so he can maybe walk us around the neighborhood a little bit just to show us the wooded area that they believed he was in. And obviously now there's no police presence. But
see what it says, Adam. See if we can see the sign.
If he follows one of these creeks, he might end up back at Water Glen unwittingly.
Oh, that's funny. Grandma Watch just said that just a minute ago. He's going to end up back at the prison unwittingly.
Right. Oh, what does that say, Adam? Come on, what's that sign? What's that sign over there? What kind of sign? What sign
Someone
is that?
screenshot that and clear it up.
What sign is that for a hotel? I'm trying to do the top 10, the hotels in Chester.
Yeah, as far as the being armed, that was just his opinion. Other residents that I spoke with are heavily armed, very heavily armed, like an arsenal. So there are residents at Water Glen with basically an arsenal of hunting weapons and whatnot. So there are many armed residents, as it's their right. You can choose if you want to be armed or not. So in fact, the resident that took Hong around for a little tour, he was armed as well. And in a situation like this, those that have licenses to carry and whatnot, I'm assuming they are carrying. And a lot of the times, even if there's not a manhunt going on, people just they carry for their safety. But at a time like this, anybody that is able to. Now the SUV was debunked. No update. Yeah, let them know.
It's a hotel.
I found it.
This place.
Oh, did you?
It's
what was
the Inn at Mindenhall.
If they don't end up catching.
Okay, send me a
rather than us going and coming, we might just
please.
grab a room.
Wait, I can just Google it. The Inn at Mindenhall?
Yes.
Fire truck is returning.
MINDON?
MENDENHALL.
unrelated call.
Oh yeah, just send me the freaking link.
Hold on.
No, so what I'm gonna do is if nothing happens, we're gonna leave for the night, so we can be back
Oh,
here
I found
earlier
it. 1 sec.
tomorrow. I've been saying that for days, and we've been trying to come back early, but we never end up leaving early enough. And by the time we get back,
I didn't look up the address, but that is the hotel because that awning is really specific. How it goes all the way over
trying to make sure we get back here.
You know
to
what
the
the
other
thing?
building.
I actually looked at
So
that
it's
picture and I was
so
like,
late
yeah, that's not
because
it.
this
I was
guy
like,
moves
ah, it
at
looks
night.
close, but it's not. Whoops, that's the husband.
Much during the
But it's
day.
not
I
it.
mean,
No,
there
it
was,
is.
Sightings where he made a run for it during the day. That was the Lenape one, but I think that was because he was spooked or something.
Because look at the horse. Put me on a camera for 1 second. I'll show you.
And what I've noticed is whenever we, like the first night we were here, and we weren't live, we were just here.
Was that at the hotel?
Yeah, he had it. It's been on screen like half the time he's been on.
It was much easier.
Is that horse? It's a windmill.
Some law
Or
enforcement who were giving us updates, and we actually left to get. Let me show you. So on the first night, we actually left together at 12:45. Me, Hong, and our law enforcement friend, and 30 minutes later, he was sighted at Water Glen. So obviously there was some frustration given the fact that we were rather close to Water Glen that night, and there wasn't a perimeter there yet, and it was only about a half a mile from us where we were. We were at the landing zone for the National Guard helicopter that night, and we left at about 12:45, and at 1:15 he was seen on a ring camera close by to that spot on Water Glen. So I can't speak about the sister. I don't have any knowledge of that. I have some knowledge of people that are.
and if you look at it at Google Maps, you see the railroad tracks and the gas
considered
station right there.
Family, and
It's the Sunco gas station or Sunoco.
Are being monitored. I mean, the government, all the resources they have on this, any connections he would have, they're being monitored.
Yeah, it's like it didn't take me to the right hotel.
From here, we're about 30 minutes. So we're
1 sec.
gonna.
The Mendel Hall, right? Mendel Hall?
Yeah. And then I just hit location and I looked at the map and you can see the railroad tracks and the gas station. It's a Sunoco gas station.
Yeah, like I took the address right from the thing.
323 Kennett Pike, Chad's Ford.
Yeah.
Not to dox where Nick is.
Well, see, I'll show you. Stop. I'll show you. Share screen. Like, this is where I am. This is where it told me. And it took me to Home Suites. And yet, oh, wait, I know.
That's not the right address, is it?
No, but I copied and pasted it.
Yeah, it's 323 Kennett, Kennett Pike.
Yeah. I thought I copied and pasted that, but I guess I didn't hit it right. Because that's what I thought I had pasted in there. Come on, you stupid thing. How freaking hard are you to copy and paste? There we go. Copy. Paste. Come on. Let's go. Chop, chop. Yeah, there's the sign I was looking for.
Yeah.
Right there.
I knew that was it.
Yeah.
There's the railroad tracks.
So, oops. Let me just see where we are a little bit. Close. Hey, hold on. 1 second. That are going towards this way.
I have to run downstairs real quick. I'll be right back.
Great. Ah, shit, you spoke right when he said the address. What was the address, guys? 1217 Fairville? What I was at before? Did you say 1217? Come on. Okay, I'm going to put Nick on mute for a second. So on Google Earth, I'm pretty sure he said 1217, even though Adam overspoke him just as he was saying the address again. Shame on him. But anyways, so if it's 1217, it's right there. They're right here. Here, let me turn it this way. Okay, so Nick is right here. And then, so he, like, they're going by him this way. So this is the area that they're speaking about, it seems like. Because he kept saying Fairville Road, but I'm pretty sure that it was 1217. So anyways, a lot of trees. That's only like what? 2.3 miles. Fairville. Okay, so let me unmute. Whoops, wrong thing. I'll unmute you, Nick. Okay, so let me get my bearings back north. Okay, so there's Birmingham. So so it should be up here. Where's the little prison? Where are you, prison? Westchester. Trying to find the darn prison. Should be this way. Birmingham. I'm blind today. Can't freaking find the prison for the life of me. Facing the right way, I'm pretty sure. There's pop cushion. Oops, where am I? Okay, so the prison's here. Couldn't find it for the life of me. Oh, there it is. Okay. So this is where Fairville is. Prison's up there. About 20 minutes away. Yeah, that's so cool of them, right? Like, people were offering to give them money, and Why not? He's spending his gas money. He's doing that, and he's kind.
Staying in
Do you
a
know what I
hotel.
mean? Yeah.
Or does he live local?
No, he's local. Like he lives in
Okay.
Delaware. I think he said he lives in Delaware.
Oh yeah, he just had permission to be at the hotel. I apologize.
Mm. I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail because we didn't talk about
Ruby.
yeah. Did you hear that?
What?
1 second. He said JLR is going to be there tomorrow, that he's coming in. He said, it's not like we're going to be hanging or anything, but I just know that he's coming in tomorrow. JLR.
So somebody from the command center, or who's not
Shame on you, Danelo.
says he doesn't really know much about what's going on over here. He says it sounds as false as him winning the lottery as far as a sighting. But yeah, so that's what he says.
I bet you him and JLR hook up. He says no, but I think so.
No, I think Nick does a good. I mean, JLR does a good job for boots on the ground. You know, I'll give him that.
Guy, he's like,
yeah.
I watched him in that hurricane.
But knowing him, he'll probably he'll walk the tracks and probably swim through the creek.
I'm gonna
the families that were swimming, and he'll swim.
I'm gonna be on for 12 more minutes, and then I'm going.
He's a funny guy.
Husband's really tired.
But
yeah, I've got to get up in the morning too.
The way we're going to be doing what we've been doing. We're not.
Steph said I'm like the new Gray Hughes, but nicer because I found the hotel.
She just can't find a tree if her life depended on it.
No, the source told me to go.
She found lots of trees.
Legit, because it's in the backpack. The source told me to go here is legit because when we got here, you guys saw the police presence, at least the ones that were watching from the beginning.
Well, in all fairness, I'm actually glad JLR is going to be there reporting then too. But watch, he's going to fly in,
nobody's
and then he's going to be caught.
Of course, I told you he's going to be caught tomorrow.
As far as this is concerned, JLR is a good guy. I'm cool with him, and he's obviously free to do any reporting.
Yeah, Gray Hughes is in Idaho.
But I'm not. Anyway. So it looks like it might have died down. So we're going to head out in about 5 minutes.
Oh, he's going out in 5 minutes too.
Yeah.
Kelly, that awful lady Ruby. Yeah, we've talked about her a lot already, but we will, of course, keep talking about her. She was officially charged with six counts of child abuse today.
Who was?
Ruby.
I thought she was already charged.
I think she appeared before the judge and she was officially charged with six charges today.
Going back.
I thought that was on the 8th.
If we see one more car drive up.
I thought that was on the 8th, they said.
Up this way.
Was it today?
We're out.
I thought it was because I was going, in 2 days she goes before the judge. So she went before the judge today?
Let me just make sure I'm not lying.
Mm-hmm.
6 counts of aggravated child abuse.
Yeah, but that was said.
That was what, Sonny?
Well, I mean, they were each charged with 6 charges, right?
Takes us. Well, I'm saying the official charges were just listed today.
I'm gonna check right now if the route would take us by there. Can you,
I'm gonna have to look at that later because I thought it was the 8th that they were in court, not the 6th. But I could be wrong myself. I just remember it my way. That's all. I remember somebody saying that the court, and I was like, "Oh, cool."
Or maybe like add that street as a
What is
stop
that?
and see if it takes us in that direction. Here, I'll do it. Let me check and see. I'll check and see if this takes us in the same direction, and if it does, we will hit it on the way home. We're not going to go on the street, though. We're not going to go on the street just in case.
I don't think this was their court date,
The
though.
command center is at
No. The chart. Okay, it was 1 week
There was
after
some-
they were
either a
arrested.
sighting
They were
or something
formally
related to
charged
this.
Mm-hmm.
as of today on
Okay.
September 6th.
Thomas Frost. Right. Go ahead.
Each count carries a prison sentence of up to 15 years.
Yeah, that I already had read. Well, actually, a lawyer on one of the shows I was watching had said that.
Yeah.
So Mustang Thomas Frost is quitting YouTube because of wife Lilith.
Okay.
Why get involved in the drama of it? Eh?
Yeah.
It's not, like those people are not worth it. Like not talking about Thomas Frost, talking about, but people that involve themselves with, like I said, those freaking sewer dwellers like wife Lilith and Anthony Greenos of the world.
There's Kyle.
It's just a waste of energy and time.
All right, let's see.
So Alexa says, my son was telling me about Ruby and what a horrible mom she was. I was like, see, I'm not so bad after all.
Alexa, are you kidding?
Alexa
Ruby
took away her kids' tablets and devices because she spilled soda on them.
Yeah. If only she had a YouTube channel so that we could get YouTube to take it down.
Yeah, so a plane from Harris.
Okay, you know what? Let's get going here.
Yeah.
Hold on. I don't know where I am.
I think.
Yeah.
We'll find out in a little bit.
Anyways, let's get going, guys. Don't forget, in the description of this video, you guys can find the link for the scanner, and you can also find the link for Nick on Twitter. So it's at Nick the Hat. Okay, that's his handle, at Nick the Hat on Twitter. So if you guys are still interested in watching this tonight, go watch him. But looks like he's shutting down. But yeah, I'm probably gonna fall asleep to Nick. Perhaps tomorrow I'll fall asleep to JLR. Oh, I'm just so spoiled. I don't know. Can you feel spoiled, Adam?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you guys. Anyways, don't forget to give the video a like and a share if you don't mind. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you, Nick, for your coverage on the Danelo I can't even say his name all of a sudden. Danelo Cavalcante. I know. Honestly, his name is one I have to think about when I say it each time. Danelo Cavalcante. Danelo Cavalcante. Anyways, let's take down Nick. Bye, Nick. Bye, Nick, buddy. Oh, there we are. So, anyways, yeah. Good night, guys. What is tomorrow? Thursday?
Thursday.
Okay. All right. Okay. See how I'm feeling tomorrow. See if Adam's right about him being caught tomorrow. JLR is going to fly in and he's going to be like, "Oh, sorry, dude."
I'm going to need it to not be during the day though, because I have a very busy day during the day.
Are you working tomorrow? Or are you babysitting?
I'm babysitting, but.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Bye, guys. Bye.
Oh.
Yeah, and thank you, Daisy, for the $1.99 super chat. Take care, guys.
Thank you.
And brand worry. This is Sunny Justice and Aspen Connor from It's a Crime and Shame, wishing you all a good night.